Shalom. I want to start by giving all praise to Yahweh, Ba'asham Yahushai, Baharuka Kudash, double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone for teaching us scriptures, among other things, and salutations to your Akim across the earth doing this work in sincerity and in truth. Shalom. So, as you can see in the article here, I stumbled upon it. And it's kind of funny, because it's Edomites, especially this, Edomites in general. They always will, they always will say something stupid, and then they sorry for saying it, But the fun part is, they're a bunch of wicked pieces of shit, The Most I have created them to be wicked. So yeah, that's their role, But it's always funny because this is a mayor from Den Bosch, and he said something stupid about the so-called Moroccans. And there we have a lot of Jakes. There are a lot of them are Jakes. The Berbers. For example, the people who live in the Rif mountains. A lot of them are go back to Jake. And but a lot of them are also Ishmaelites. And yeah, even those who are Jake, a lot of them they don't like Jake. If they see a so-called black man, they just torture him and bother him. Because yeah, that's how they are. But it was funny, I saw this article. I was like, yeah, man, that's it. This typical devil. He will say something, and then when people be like, hey, shit, oh, did you really say that? And then he's sorry, but he's not sorry. He's only sorry that he got caught. But he's stupid also, that also, yeah, the basis of man, the Most High put them in rulership, and yeah, they're the lowest of all the heathens, they're stupid. They always do some stupid shit. They're all about stupidity. So let me read the article. Major Den Bosch is upset after the Moroccan statement. There has been a commotion in Den Bosch about a statement by Major Jack Mickers at a meeting about asylum reception in the municipality. The Moroccan Dutch community in Den Bosch is furious, and Mickers himself is deeply devastated. they always know how to play a victim, man. Look at this devil, man. That's a real devil. See that face, That's a real devil for you. But it's funny. So now he's devastated. These devils, man. The major made a statement, and that's also a thing because it was about a meeting about asylum seekers, and this is a major problem, around the world. And here, in Holland, they getting real sick and tired, even a place near the place from where I live, some entrepreneurs, some people, they bought a big place, a big building. They bought it because the government was about to put some asylum seekers there, and they didn't want it, So the people of that same city, they were very happy with the action that they did, It's funny. The major made the statement on Tuesday evening at the residents' meeting about the arrival of two asylum seekers centers. In a video made by a visitor at the meeting, you can see how someone from the audience is critical of asylum seekers from Syria. Those are the worst there are, the woman says. These devils. Syrian don't need help, she continues. Everything that happens, Syria is at the top. Major Mickers responds to this with the words, that's not true, that is Morocco. He couldn't contain himself, he had to let it out, and this is also funny because now it's the so-called Moroccans again. Like a couple of years ago, was this other dude from the parliament, Geert Wilders, with the funny hair. So he made this, he had this party, P double V, and so-called Party for Liberation, and I said it, and he made a statement like, he made people shout like, "Do you want less or more Moroccans?" And those who, it was of course a rally for his own party, and the people were like, less Moroccans, that they wanted less, and they even, like the community, they did, and they took him to court and stuff, but eventually nothing really happened to him, But it's funny. And that's also, Deuteronomy 30 and 7, you see those curses that are upon our people are going to the heathens, so that's beautiful to see, and also how they are against each other, because that's also part of the curses, that we are, in that the Most High put on us, in the book of Deuteronomy. You can find it, chapter 28, concerning the evil eye towards your brother, wife against the husband. There are a lot of divorces going on also, so the video was widely shared on social media. The leadership of the Moroccan Arama Mosque, among others, is angry. It cannot be explained. You are dragging an entire community through the mud. Board member Ahmed Erassan told Omroep Brabant, "It's 1 minute of crap what I have seen." Arassan says Mikkers contacted him earlier today. He said, "I should never have done this." Yeah, he's just sorry because he got caught. And he wants to stand before the Moroccan community to apologize. It reminds me to South Park, yeah, this episode of South Park. And yeah, this dude, Randy Marsh, the father of Stan Marsh, and he made, he goes to some television program where you need to guess the word, and the word is niggers, but he gets all the letters, and almost all the letters, but he's missing one letter. So he think that he knows it, and he's like, yeah, and the question is people that annoy you, and he's like looking to the word, and he's like, yeah, I know it, I want to say it, but I don't know if I can say it on TV, this and that. And then the thing goes, and then he said niggers. And then everybody was with his mouth open, and then later, he wanted to make his apology, but that, they mocking that dude from Seinfeld, because he really said it, and he was like, sorry, I'm so sorry, and funny, man. The mayor also spoke to the media at City Hall this afternoon after previously speaking with the Moroccan Youth Foundation and a representative of the Moroccan and Syrian community. He says he regrets the statement, of course. In the statement, Mikkers wrote that it was a noisy information evening. Yeah, of course, it was a noisy evening. He didn't sleep well, he accidentally put some sugar in the coffee, so then it came out, Bullshit. At which the Central Agency for Reception of Asylum Seekers, uh, COA, was also present. Local residents asked what the arrival of asylum seekers would mean for their safety. The mayor said that with his statement about the Moroccans, he wanted to make it clear that of the safe landers who come to our country and who are involved in nuance, the COA indicates that this mainly concerns asylum applicants from Morocco. But he said he should have put that into context better. Now it seems as if I see the Moroccan community in my city, in our country, as a nuanced group of Dutch people. That's not the case, of course. That's far from how I am. The major says he understands that people are disappointed in him. I've spoken to many people physically and by the telephone. I would like to apologize to anyone who is hurt by this. Yeah, I'm sorry that you hurt, that bullshit. Like how Mark Cutten made an apology, a so-called apology for slavery, Real devils, man. He says, I have I have disappointed all the people who want to connect with each other. Strong apologies are in order. But this is part of the, how I said it, of the things, of the prophecies that need to be fulfilled, If I jump to the book of Matthew, because, you go to the book of Matthew, chapter 24, and there you have all these things that are about to happen, And let me see. So this is the book of Matthew, chapter 24, verse 7. I go straight to the point. For nation shall rise against nation. So that's showing you, that's talking about race war, So it's being stirred up, and kingdom against kingdom. So as you see, America, Russia, China, North Korea, Taiwan, a lot of things going on, Germany with Poland, Russia with Ukraine, you know. China against America, South Africa choosing side, against America. For nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom, and there shall be famines and pestilence and earthquakes in diverse places. So, this part of prophecies that need to be fulfilled. But yeah, beautiful, man. It's beautiful. So this is the book of Jeremiah, chapter 13, verse 23. Can the Ethiopian change his skin? So can he, yeah, you can talk about bleaching, but can he do that by thought? No, that's not possible. Let me see. Or the leopard has spots. The leopard is known by spots, so he cannot change it. Then may he also good that are accustomed to do evil. So, it's in these devils to be an evil piece of shit. They can't help it. That's how the Most High created them, to be wicked. And now he's sorry, and this and that. They always want to act so good and like they are loving, kind and loving people. Real beautiful, man. So let me see. This is the book of Psalms, chapter 55 and verse 21. The words of his mouth were smoother than butter, but war was in his heart. His words were softer than oil, yet were they drawn swords. Yeah, because he just showed his spirit. He really hate those so-called foreigners. They don't like it, man. They really hate it. And then yeah, then he acts like he's so sorry. He's not the kind of person to say stuff like that. Of course, why did you say it then? Like you don't control your speech. No, you're just a piece of shit. The most I've created you to be an evil piece of shit. And that's the role that you gotta fulfill. That's what it is. And and these things, if nowadays you can see that the so-called white man is wicked piece of shit, and the Edomites that they are enemies. If you don't see it nowadays, you're real stupid, man. After slavery, segregation, all the places that they went, robbing from our people until now, until this day, you still can see it. It's the book of Sirach, chapter 12 and verse 10. Never trust thine enemy, for like as iron rusted, so is his wickedness. Yeah, his wickedness is in him, He cannot help it. The Most I have created this piece of shit, this pieces of shit to be wicked. Sooner or later, it has to come out. You even see it with little children, because that's what they are. Never trust thy enemy, for like as iron rusted, so is his wickedness. Though he humble himself and go crouching, yet take good heed and beware of him. And thou shalt be unto him as if thou hast wiped a looking glass, and thou shalt know that his rust had not been altogether wiped away. So, he might hide his wickedness and pretend that he is a so-called good guy, but sooner or later, this wickedness will come out, like what happened with this dude. So this female was like, yeah, the Syrians, they're the worst of all the asylum seekers, this and that. And he was like, no, it's the Moroccans. It's funny, man. Yeah, man. So yeah, I just wanted to do a short video, and people have to, if nowadays you don't understand who the wicked are, then yeah, the most I ain't working with you, man. So yeah, with that, I want to give all praises to Yahweh, Ba'asham Yahushai, Waharukakudash, double honors to the apostles of Great Millstones, and the elder bishops of Great Millstones, and the true and the Akyam who are spread all over the globe doing this work in sincerity and truth. So with that, I want to say Shalom.